Hi, it's Gwyneth here on a fabulous Feel Good Friday, as ever, doing my best to ensure that you are promoting a personal brand that really demonstrates the real fabulous you that's inside. This week, I'm sorry to say that my mum is in hospital in intensive care, having had a very serious operation that none of us had anticipated. It was a huge, huge shock when the surgeon called. Fortunately, she's extremely strong-willed, and I know that she'll get through this. Fortunately as well, we've got a huge support network around us that are sending lots of love, prayers, thoughts that I know will be keeping her safe. But why should I be telling you this? What has this got to do with personal branding? Well, my mum is probably one of the nicest people on the planet. She bakes cakes for the hairdresser, for the doctor, if somebody gives her good customer service. She runs a sewing group every Monday with women who are refugees who have come into this country to help them, get a bit of communication, give them a sense of purpose on a Monday morning when they go sewing. She volunteers her time to give children piano lessons, English lessons, and if anybody ever needs anything, she's the first there. Now, some people might say, you have to be careful. I say to her, you have to be careful, don't let people take advantage of you. She never listens, and that's fine. She wouldn't be my mum if that's not what she did. But the issue here is that when it comes to looking after herself, she's absolutely useless. Because had she told me 2 years ago what was really going on, then she probably wouldn't be lying in intensive care now. She's going to be okay, I know she is. But what are you doing in your life to make sure that you're okay? What are you doing in your life where you say, I don't want to bother people with my problems. I don't want to bother the doctor if I don't feel well. I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want to scream and shout if I'm so tired because I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning because the baby was screaming. Or I've had a 12-hour day and my husband still expects me to be making the dinner. Or reverse, whichever type of relationship you happen to be in. If you don't love yourself, there is absolutely no point in trying to love anybody else. You know the thing in the aeroplane where they say, if in the case of an emergency, when the masks come down, put your own oxygen mask on first before trying to help other people? There's a very, very good reason for that. Because if you're not in a good position, if you're dead, you can't help other people anyway. It's the brutal truth. And that's why I'm speaking brutally, truthfully with you today. If you need help, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you just want somebody to give you a hug, tell them. You're not wasting their time. You've got as much right to be loved, to be looked after, to be nurtured, to be supported as anybody else on the planet. I get way too many emails from people saying, Gwyneth, I don't know how to do this. I need to prepare for my interview. I need to prepare for this job. I need to get ready for this business pitch. I don't have the time. My parents need me. My family needs me. My children need me. I've got work to do. There's an important meeting coming up. You know what? Okay, I'm going to be a little bit rude now. That's crap. Absolute rubbish. It's up to you. Take responsibility for yourself. If you're not feeling well, as I said, if you need anything, just reach out to people. Please reach out to your friends and family. When I got that shocking telephone call, and believe me, I felt the blood draining from my face when I spoke to the surgeon. My first initial reaction was just to panic. Oh my God, what do I do? My second reaction was, I don't actually often ask for help. I feel a little bit uncomfortable asking for help, but I'm going to ask for help, and I did. And the response was overwhelming. Not sympathy, but love and support. So if I can do it, I know that you can too. Make this fabulous Feel Good Friday, the day that you start loving yourself. As you will have heard me say before, the relationship you have with you is going to be probably the scariest relationship you ever have in your entire life. But it could also be the most amazing love affair that you ever experience. I wish you a fabulous Feel Good Friday. From the deepest bottom bit of my heart and all the way up, I send you much, much love. Until next time, stay fabulous. Bye-bye.